So this is part E of class exercise number 3 or 4. I don't remember what it was. It's part E with it, and I'm gonna talk to you about the editing of your lines that you would actually the path that you created in here with it as well. So if you could for me download that compressed file and extract it, and if you can go to File and do Open for me, and find the file that it's class size number 4. You download the zip file, extract it, and all that stuff. Make sure it looks like this, a folder without the zip file, and select the file that says edit_paths for me, please. And when you open it up, and I'm going to walk you through this right now with it. So it looks like this with it, and the right side is what you want to make it look like, and the left side is what you have. So let me show you a little bit about, let me get this center a little bit with it. So your job is to, a couple of things you need to do is we need to extend this trailer. Is the first part of this video. I'm going to talk to you about how to extend this video. And if you notice the detail, you're just going to extend this video over, and the shade underneath the trailer, and there is the actual wheel that's going to be extended. So this is basically what you're going to be doing. The right side of the car on the left hand side is what you are given to with it, but you want to make it look like a truck as well. So you're going to be editing these lines, and we're going to talk about what tools to use and all this stuff with it as well. So I'm going to pause the video, I'm going to zoom in a little closer, and we're going to start editing this right now with it as well. Okay? So before I get started too far with this as well with it, so make sure you have the saved when you open it up with it. Make sure this is inside of your OneDrive Dallas College for me, okay? And put this in the right directory, all that stuff with it. So you should be working on the OneDrive Dallas College subdirectories that we've been saving our files to. So I want to talk to you about how to edit some of these pads that we are going to do this with it. So make sure you open this file from that previous with it. The right hand side is the final artwork that we're about to do. The left hand side is what you're going to be working on. Make sure you turn on the smart guide on what I circle on here. So it will help you with your aligning content with this thing. The first thing we need to do is we need to extend this trailer to make it longer with it. So we're going to use the direct selection tool is what you're going to use with it, and you're going to select the anchor point with it. So you're going to come down there, just click on it, click on the shape, and zoom in on it. Control plus on window a couple of times to it, zoom in into it, and make sure you click on these two anchor points that I'm selecting. Click on the shift key, hold down the shift key that you're going to select both. You're going to select one of them. It's going to drag over to and you can drag it straight over to the left with it. Release the mouse and the key. Now you need to add a couple of points that we're about to do, so it makes an indentation on it. Use your pen tool. Click on your pen tool. You can delete and add your anchor point with it. Click on that where you see a plus next to the pen, and release it. Plus to release. Do this 3 more times, and then to move the points we need to use the direct selection tool, and you're going to click on one of the selection tool and drag it down with it, and you're going to move. You can see the smart guide is going to help you guide your points down to. So to finish this trailer we need to move the wheel over, so we need to select the wheel, move the wheel to the left. Again, the smart guide alignment will actually help it as well. And then I want you to drag the shadow, to drag in the corner with the trailer, and you can see the trailer, how it actually has a shadow over this. Now, so this next part will be editing this car to make it a truck. So we're going to remove, selecting the window, hit delete or remove it, backspace or remove it. We're going to drag this to the right, about right there. We need to make it a little wider, so drag that to the left a little bit, make that window a little big with it. Select the car shape. When you zoom in this, Control plus on your Windows, zoom in it, get it large enough with it. make sure you see the anchor points with this. Well, click on the selection tool, and then the selection tool needs to be square with it. So we need to make this butt of this car flat. So click on it, and you're going to click on the on the ends of the handle. So to make it a corner, we need to remove the handles with it. So on the right, you see it, where's this convert to corner? Click on that. We're going to actually go in it, and we're going to drag that to that point with it. Move the direction handle to an anchor with it. So click on the pin tool with it. Anchor point tool, we can use that to delete handles or to add handles with it as well. So we're going to actually adjust that to make that flat with it as well. We need to use the curvature tools with this. Very similar to the pin tool that you just did to as well. You're going to actually adjust this. So you're going to adjust this to a corner. Double click on this anchor point with it. Yeah, drag this to about that. You need to add a couple of anchor points with it. Make sure there's a plus sign appears to it. Click on it. Yeah, drag that into this position out here. We make this into a corner. Double click on it. You need to drag that down here to make it. Okay. We need to remove these 3 anchor points just to make this simplifies to it. Click on that. Backspace or delete. Backspace or delete. Backspace or delete. Okay. So that actually removes those 3 points. Yeah. So we want to make that kind of like a Cybertruck. There you go. And we need to reshape this path a little bit. Drag this into a position that we want. Okay. And we need to fit the artboard to window in here so we can actually see the whole thing. So there's all sorts of ways that you can actually do this. All right. So make sure you have this layout like this. This is how I want it to look like. Okay.